Hi, the purpose of this video is to revamp an old TV set. I'll be using the colors red, white, and black because my school is Texas Tech University. The importance of this is whenever you have old things lying around that you're getting tired of, instead of throwing them away, you can just redo them. The necessary technical ability you'll need is to have steady hands because shaky hands will cause the pattern not to be exactly right. The necessary time for completion can be anywhere from 1 to 5 hours, depending on your experience level. The materials you will need is a foam brush 2 to 3 inches wide to cover the whole TV stand in a fluid motion. You'll need a pencil and a piece of paper or ruler with a straight edge to make the design. You'll also need 2 or 3 horsehair brushes to be able to paint the little designs and details. You'll also need a cup of water to wash off your brushes after each time you change colors. You'll also need the colors desired, such as black, white, and red that I have, which are my school colors, as I said before. And you'll need a paper towels. Of course, you will also need a TV stand. And finally, but most importantly, you will need a plastic tarp, such as the one below me, in case the paint drops, so that you don't ruin your carpet or hardwood floors. You will need a very steady hand.
For step 1, you'll need to take your white base color and pour it all over the TV stand. To start, you'll need to pour your base color all over the TV stand, like so, and take your 2 to 3 inch brush and begin to paint in a parallel manner to the longest part of the TV stand. You'll need to coat it at least 2 to 3 times. Now that the white has completely dried, it's time for step 2. Step 2 is creating the diagonal lines called chevron. For this, you'll need your ruler and your pencil. You'll need to keep the TV stand with the longest part closest to you. You'll place your ruler on the TV stand in a diagonal way and begin to draw the diagonal lines, turning the ruler as you go down the table, continuing this for each row all the way to the top. Now that step 2 is complete, you'll need to begin step 3. Step 3 is creating the 2-inch border all the way around your TV stand. That's optional. I'm going to make a 2-inch border, but you may not want to. To begin, you'll need to measure out 2 inches from the edge of your board. Make a little mark and do so on the 4 corners. You'll place your ruler in a straight line and draw. Make sure your line is very thick. Step 4 is to begin painting your diagonal lines you created. I'm going to paint mine red, but you can choose your color. You'll need to get your paintbrush and dip it into the red paint. You'll need to paint in a fluid, even motion all the way across. Make sure your lines are filled in very neatly so that you'll have a thick color all the way across. Do this for each diagonal line you created. Now it's time for step 5. Step 5 is to fill in your 2-inch border you created. I'm going to use black, but you can use whatever color you choose. You'll need to dip your paintbrush into the bottle. Once you have done that, begin painting in a fluid motion onto your TV stand. Make sure that you do this 2 to 3 times so that you'll have a thick color all the way around. Once it is dried, you may need to go over it once more to make sure it's thick enough. While you're waiting for your paint to dry, you can move on to step 6. Step 6 is to paint the legs. I'm going to use black, so you'll just need to dip your paint into the black and paint in a fluid motion, making sure to keep the legs extended until they are completely dry. After you've done step 7, it's time to move on to step 8. Step 8 is also optional. You can put Mod Podge on your project to keep the paint from chipping off or to cause any wear on your project. You can buy Mod Podge from Walmart or any local craft store. What you'll need to do is take your Mod Podge and your 2 to 3 inch brush and just pour it out into a thick amount. It's going to come out white, but it will eventually dry clear. You'll just need to spread it over the whole TV stand in a fluid motion